As we all know that the housing crisis, the need to house the homeless community, this is going to be some of the most important work that we'll be doing together as a city, part of that ecosystem of needs and focus. And as we look at the levy that's coming up, we need as a city the kind of leadership that Maiko, quite frankly, presents. I nominated Maiko because she recognizes what I describe as the twin pressures of a dire need for more affordable units and the critical importance of supporting Seattle's long-standing communities, especially those at risk of displacement. She has been a professional and respected community leader who knows how to get things done for the community she serves. A little bit about her work history for those that don't know it. We're very fortunate to gain Maiko's depth of experience at the Seattle Chinatown International District Preservation and Development Authority, otherwise known as SCID-PDA, or SCID-PDA. I always stumble when I say that over the years. Where she served in roles including the housing manager, the director of housing and facilities, and of course as the executive director for the last 12 years. At SCID-PDA, she dedicated her career to preserve, promote, and foster the resilient Chinatown International District community. She managed hundreds of units of affordable housing and advancing new real estate projects in the neighborhood and in the community. She did this work not with the utmost in professionalism and knowing how to look at a balance sheet and a profit loss statement, but truly with her heart, with her commitment to serving underserved communities. Now, there are few tasks more important for Maiko than to craft a housing levy, and we know this is going to be incredible work for the voters' consideration next year. She fully understands the need, and she fully understands the challenges affordable housing developers will face right now and have faced historically. Just this morning, we had a meeting with the Housing Consortium, and again, her commitment to this work, I think, is quite frankly unprecedented. Her insight and experience has never been more important for this city, and I'll personally rely on her deep knowledge that she brings that's rooted in the community, her community development work, and in the housing production space. Again, I asked around, I'm pretty good at that, of asking people, well, how would you describe her strongest attributes? Overall, just an incredibly talented, mission-driven collaborator. That's how she's been described. She has high moral character and brings humility, and I hope you like this last description that was given to me, humility and a wry wit to everything she does. Okay. She is clearly the obvious choice for this critical moment in the Seattle's history. And one thing about Maiko, she has sort of a sense of what I'll call commitment and, well, I was trying to think of a fancy way to say she doesn't change jobs very often. She goes all in where she works. And when she and I talked about what Seattle can be with her leadership, and quite candidly, I needed someone that when I'm in different meetings, that the credibility in this space, this housing space, is beyond reproach. And I think that's what the city is very blessed to have in this incredible, incredible leader. And so with that, I'd like to have Monica again do another oath of office, and very proud to have Maiko part of the team.
Yes. Yeah.
And she will be joined by her husband, Tyler Chin, and her daughter, Lauren Chin.
Yay. Okay.
Don't poke me.
Maiko, again, it is my honor to administer your official oath of office. I wish you well in this leadership role. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Maiko Winkler-Chin,
I, Maiko Winkler-Chin,
swear or affirm
swear or affirm
that I possess all of the qualifications
that I possess all of the qualifications
prescribed in the Seattle City Charter
prescribed in the Seattle City Charter
and the Seattle Municipal Code
and the Seattle Municipal Code
for the position of
the
Office of Housing Director,
the Office of Housing Director,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Washington
and the Constitution of the State of Washington
and the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Seattle,
of the City of Seattle,
and that I will faithfully conduct myself
that I will faithfully conduct myself
as the Office of Housing Director.
as Office of Housing Director.
Congratulations to you. come here and pin you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
That's okay. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We did it.
You did it as a team.
And I think we're going to do a picture before the comments. Photo break.
Pictures
Photo?
first, then
Yeah.
comments? Okay.
Okay, where do I go?
Right there,
Okay, I'll go
right
right
there.
And there's one, both of you?
Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, who would have ever thought this would ever happen other than Monisha Harrell? Thank you very much, Senior Deputy Mayor, for that faith and confidence, because it wasn't happening here. I'd like to thank Mayor Harrell for offering me this position. It was not easy to leave the Chinatown International District after a long time, but there's no regrets in leaving. And Chinatown is great. This is an interesting job. And when presented with the opportunity to work in an administration that is dealing with the multiple issues that we are right now, the multiple challenges, which then create the multiple opportunities, how can one say no? All right. So this is one of the rare times when you get those different elements of your life here with me. So I'd like to thank my family for being here. I'd like to thank former PDA staffers, hello, coworkers. I'd like to thank the Office of Housing people that are here. And again, my family. And I don't know, Lisa Hasagawa, where you sit in the mix, but you're there as well. And Sue Taoka. Sue, I don't say this very often. Ooh, now I'm going to start ugly crying. Sorry. This room is named after your old boss, and you were a deputy mayor, and your humility in the way that you do your work is something that I model myself on every day. So cut that out. All right? And that's all I'm going to say about that.